From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, February the 9th, 2024. We open on Israel's border with Lebanon, where for the second day in a row, dozens of rockets were fired at northern Israel from Iranian-backed Lebanese-based terror group Hezbollah. The IDF said dozens of launches were detected from Lebanese territory towards the Golan Heights area. The air defense fighters successfully intercepted many launches. There are no casualties. The IDF responded to the rockets, hitting terror targets in Lebanon. Last night, a reported 30 rockets were fired from Hezbollah at northern Israel. No injuries were reported there. The IDF responded as well. And the IDF said over the last day of fighting between Israeli troops and terror group Hamas in Gaza, the fighters of the Navy, the Air Force, and the ground forces continue to fight together in the Gaza Strip while quickly closing circles on armed terrorist groups and destroying terrorist infrastructure. The IDF, in its mission to defeat Hamas, is looking to advance to the Rafah area, where Hamas has several battalions. The U.S. has raised great concern about this given the large civilian population there. And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said today that it is clear that intense activity in Rafah requires that civilians evacuate the areas of combat. Therefore, Prime Minister Netanyahu has ordered the IDF and the security establishment to submit to the cabinet a combined plan for evacuating the population and destroying the Hamas battalions. This weekend, the Hostages and Missing Families Forum is launching an awareness campaign to increase awareness and inspire the public to take action for the return of their loved ones, now being held by Hamas in Gaza for 126 days. It's a website and an app called LifeShifter.com that allows Americans to automatically email their representatives to demand the release of the hostages. Actor Michael Rapaport stars in the Life Shifter ad. Rapaport has been very vocal about his support of Israel and has been advocating for the hostages and their families, both here in the U.S. and in Israel, with the same urgent message.
Let's bring them home now!
Today marks Yom HaMishpacha, Family Day in Israel, and amid the celebration, a somber reality of those who are missing, shared in images of the empty place they have left behind. Israel's official X account wrote today, as we mark Family Day in Israel, there are more than 100 Israeli hostages who cannot celebrate with their loved ones. The families of the hostages posed with missing chairs, representing their family members who are being held hostage in Gaza, saying none of our families are complete until each and every one of the hostages comes home. Well, an Israeli baseball player is making history. The JTA reports Asaf Loengart is the first Israeli-born position player to sign a professional baseball contract in the U.S. The 25-year-old will play for the New York Boulders in Rockland County in the Frontier League, which is affiliated with Major League Baseball, though not part of the official minor league system. Loengart played for Team Israel in the European Baseball Championship and in the Tokyo Olympics. He told the JTA about this milestone, "I'm trying to break as many ceilings as I can for Israeli players." Loengart also participated in the recent Maccabiah movement's online campaign to raise awareness for the hostages, where Israeli athletes shared photos of themselves alongside those who were taken captive by Hamas. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, February the 9th. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by Shabbat services from the Hampton Synagogue. Then at 8:30, a performance from the Krakow Jewish Festival. At 9:30, a conversation about the importance of folklore in both the Black and Jewish communities. Then at 10:30, it's a replay from the Hampton Synagogue, followed by a replay from Central. And coming up next, a look at this week's Torah Portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, February the 9th, 2024. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom. Am Yisrael Chai.